deal with all of it. So the last rogue I played, I beat him pretty easily, but rogues are scary. Rogues are scary because you're not really sure what type of deck they're running. Some of them are incredibly high burst, and there just haven't been a lot of rogues lately, so it's a little unfamiliar playing against them.
My greetings.
And I didn't get a wild growth against that handlock either. That's pretty important to be able to ramp up to try and match their pace. Innervating out a keeper is obviously silly. Double innervating out a Drake is even worse.
All the while.
So let's save those innervates and try to have some big plays with them. Yeah, I didn't get BGH against the handlock either. That's pretty important also. By that point in the game, I had drawn half my deck, so I had a 50% chance to draw them. I suppose I could innervate out an Azure Drake.
What to do?
Problem is I don't really have a play for next turn. I could draw a 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop. I mean, I want to innervate out the Ancient of War on turn 5, probably. I think I'd rather just take it. I mean, if I don't innervate out the Azure Drake, the next turn I might be forced to innervate out. You know, if I don't get a 4 or 6-drop, I'd be forced to waste some mana. So I'm actually going to do it.
Time waits for no one.
Wouldn't it be great if he did like double prep, some crazy shit, and did like a 20/20 Van Cleef without conceal, of course, and gave me a perfect turn 4 keeper?
I wonder.
My eyes are open.
Just a heal there, that's fine. So I definitely want to save the innervate for a turn 7 play next turn. I think I have to trade these. Feels pretty obvious.
I wonder.
I'm putting him out just to not have a dead turn. I don't want to hero power another turn. I want to ramp up the pressure on him as frequently as possible. These decks are mostly about controlling and then bursting. I'll be so happy. Wow. Alright, so I could just play another Azure Drake. Could also innervate out the lore. Question is, what do I play next turn?
I wonder.
You could set up for a Blade Flurry. I don't really see a lot of reason to use Innervate for an Ancient when I can just Azure Drake here. Like if I Innervate out the Ancient and then he does something to like clear my board, like a big Blade Flurry, I've just like wasted my Innervate kind of. And I feel like I need to use the Innervate sometime where like at a critical point. If I had no other play, then he's gonna backstab himself. Backstab that. That's weird. Play his own Azure Drake. Okay, Eviscerate. So he's just using all of his removal. Very unfortunate that I haven't drawn anything that I can really use here. Could just keep for his face and make him think I have combo. Could also innervate out the taunt or the ancient.
I wonder. I must safeguard the land. For the wild.
So this is gonna scare him because it's a play that you make when you have combo. It's gonna be turn 7, which means an innervate combo is possible. And this is enough damage to kill him. So I'm hoping rather than anything productive.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Okay.
Ha ha!
Really? He did that for one spell. It's pretty nuts.
What to do? What to do? I must safeguard the land. I wait for no one. Nature's wrath.
He's still just not doing that much. Oh, there's the second eviscerate. Crazy. Let's play the zombie chow. That'll be 7, 8, 4, be 3 off lethal. Zombie chow will probably just use to heal himself. No, he's used both eviscerates and a deckhand, and I haven't even used any of my taunts yet. Like, I feel like eventually I'm just gonna out taunt him. Gosh, another fan of knives.
Ha! This guy's toast.
Size 7 face. Zap. He's used both fan of knives, but he hasn't used a blade flurry or anything yet.
What to do?
There goes a sap, so I think it's time to put down the war. A little scared of like sabotage.
I wonder. For the wild.
I don't know if he's running sabotage, but in second sap. You do a ton of damage to me now.
That belongs in a museum.
We hunger for vengeance.
I think I'm definitely ready to swipe now. Swipe. I've got possibly 8 mana. Probably replay that ancient. Five, 6, 7. Plus 4 is 11. So it wouldn't quite be lethal.
Time waits for no one.
I'm gonna put that out, even though he might be able to heal himself with it. It mitigates my risk of sabotage. He's out of saps, so like it should be pretty difficult for him to take care of this ancient. Oh, okay, the tinkers. Blade flurry too. Yep. Ouch. Ow. More taunts, please. So that's all of his saps. A Blade Flurry. He might run a second Blade Flurry, but he would need Deadly Poison and Blade Flurry. And maybe another Tinkers. It's really a little scary. I could heal myself, but then he's just gonna hit me. I think it's time for Cenarius. I'm not gonna play the Chow. I don't know. Thoughts of mind control tech wrecking me. Gosh. Does he have another Blade Flurry with that Azure Drake? Oh my god, tell me it's not so. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Wow. Wowie. At least I have a heal. Swipe, trade, taunt. I mean, what other damage does he have? He could have a deckhand. I mean, if I have a taunt, I should be safe, I think. Wait, can I kill him by any chance? 5? No. I'm 3 damage off. I can't believe I'm not, like, easily winning this right now. Can I draw anything that kills him? I could draw a Druid of the Claw. He has no more Blade Flurries, so he shouldn't be able to get past a taunt. No more saps. So I don't think I need to heal. He has no more eviscerates. I'm gonna do this and see if I can get lethal.
Time waits for no one.
BGH. Almost BGH that. I have to swipe that. Kill that. I have to hope that he doesn't have some magical way to kill me. Ragnaros to the face. Azure Drake into double shiv. Don't you double shiv me. Prep. Backstab. Oh my god, are you kidding me? And I still don't have lethal. So I have to trade this and I have to heal. Christ.
Naturally. For the wild.
Deckhand, Cold Blood.
I've got the beast in my sights.
Ha! This guy's toast.
More to the face. Heal again. Or Ancient of War. How am I not winning this? So what could he draw? I think I have to go Ancient of War. Face is the question. He can't attack.
For the wild.
I don't know what he could draw to kill me here, but I'm scared of it. Black Knight. Sprint! Oh god, what could he draw? He has no more backstabs. Rep. What? What does he have left? Shiv?
I'm almost out of cards.
God, thank God.
Okay.
Sheesh. That's ridiculous. Oh, one Farseer. I saw no Violet Teacher. I saw one Oil. One Farseer. Two Saps, a Deckhand. Harrison. Assassin's Blade. EGH. Huh. Tonight Legend? I mean, I hope so, Stanley. I did have one Gatekeeper game already, which I lost to a Hunter miserably with a horrible draw. But, I mean, I could win the next two.
Versus
Be
Malfurion.
done with it.
I must protect the wild. Nature will rise against you.
Alright, so I really need the Wild Growth. He threw the whole hand away. Okay, I got the Wild Growth and an Enervate. Oh my god. Now I need some freaking cards.
My greetings.
At least I have an Azure Drake.
My greetings.
Zombie Chow I don't mind. How's this gonna work? If I coin Wild Growth, I'll have 3 mana next turn. Then I Wild Growth again. I'll have 5 mana. On the other hand, if I just Wild Growth next turn, I'll have 3 mana, then I'll Wild Growth again, and I'll have even more. I'm gonna save it. It's like too uncertain. Just hope he doesn't have Wild Growth. Okay. He's got a slow start. Should I innervate the other one? I could innervate the other one. I can Azure Drake and then lore for more cards. At least I have card draw. That's the good news. Like sometimes when you have Innervate, double Wild Growth, yeah, you get a ton of mana, but then you have no frickin' cards to deal, you know, to do anything with it. And now I'll be able to draw pretty strong. I'm doing Ancient trades better with this guy now. Alright, so now I have cards. The Azure Drake, I kind of want to save this one now to use to get a really high value swipe or something. I'm gonna play a Sylvanas here. I don't know. I mean, the problem with Sylvanas is he can run this into here, get the 1/2.
I wonder.
I mean, I guess I could steal that. Definitely don't want to use my Black Knight. That one has to be saved, for sure.
I wonder.
I have no time for games.
Time waits for no one.
Not even going to attack yet. Yeah, he'll silence it if he has it, but then I'll play Sneeds, and hopefully he won't be able to silence that. It's fine if he silences Sylvanas. It's still a 5/5. And he spends his whole turn playing a 2/4. And then I play Sneeds. So I think it's really strong. And if somehow I have a big board and I can Cenarius and give it all +2/+2, it'll be pretty nasty. But I don't really see that happening. I expect a large amount of removal. Really. Sunwalker. I can steal one of those. Wish I had Kel'Thuzad. It'd be pretty nasty if I did.
I wonder.
Just don't want to steal this. I guess it doesn't matter. Well, actually, the problem is, how do I kill Sylvanas?
What to do?
How to kill Sylvanas? Question 1. Get the sludge if I do that. I could black. I mean, that's a pretty good Black Knight target. I don't want Sylvanas dead yet, I don't think.
None for the wild.
He'll be able to do something probably to deal with the Sylvanas. He might swipe it or something. But again, I got a really strong follow-up plays, so I have the tempo, so I want him doing this removal. You know, he might have to give me the 1-2. Best thing he could do is like trade in, kill the Sylvanas. So want to give me the 5-5? Could get really big Cenarius value here. I think I will.
Who dares to defy this ancient land? Time waits for no one.
Let none survive.
If he BGHs or silences it, he gets a lot of value out of that. But again, I'm so far ahead, like, even a silence isn't that bad. I really want to play Sneeds next turn and get that out there too. Just draw a Kel'Thuzad, it's like ridiculous. He's got to have a silence by now.
I have no time for games.
1-1, but I can silence it, so it's all good. And Wrath? You could possibly Wrath to kill this. Innervate swipe. I really need to play around mind control tech, so let's keep that in mind.
I must safeguard the land.
I'm invincible.
Let none survive.
For the wild.
Cool, if he BGHs Sylvanas, I get the BGH.
Where shall I strike?
rough turn for him. Yeah, mind control tech is really popular right now. Like super duper popular.
Feel nature's wrath. For the wild.
Yep, when you're playing Druid, you really gotta play. Druid and Paladin are both running a ton of mind control tech, and not a ton, but they're like all running Kel'Thuzad and mind control tech, so you always have to play around it. There's my mind control tech. So that'll keep him alive for a turn. I could Azure Drake and see what I draw. I want to get rid of this so that I don't have to worry about mind control tech. Swipe. Is swipe lethal? Swipe plus that goes to 8. Swipe is 1 off lethal. Wow.
Feel nature's wrath.
Got rid of that guy just to play around mind control tech, because I feel like that's the only way he's going to beat me here. Even though I don't think that'll even be enough. So it ain't over yet. But I am going to get something out of him. Hey. At this point, I don't even mind my control tech anymore, I don't think.
Naturally. For the wild. Soldiers of the cold dark. Obey the call of Kel'Thuzad. I can see. Well played.
Hey.
Well played.
Healbot. Double Belcher. Sunwalker. Sylvanas. Ancient of War. I was really worried that decision to Black Knight the Sunwalker would come back to bite me, but it gave me such strong board control. I don't ever want a Black Knight like a Sinjin or a Belcher, because you're only getting like 4 mana worth of like destruction there. So Black Knight costs 6, right? So then you're getting 4 mana worth of destruction. So that makes it cost 2, right? Because you just gained like 4 mana. And then you get a Yeti. So basically, you know, you end up with a Yeti for 2 mana, right? So you're plus 2. If you do it to a Sunwalker, though, you get 6 mana of destruction, which makes it free. So you get a Yeti for free, so that's 4 mana. And then if you do it to an Ancient of War, you get 7 mana of destruction, which makes, you know, plus 1 mana. It's free, plus you gain a mana. So like you play a Yeti and gain 1 mana. So typically if I'm not going to Black Knight and Ancient of War, I want to have strong board to where if they play an Ancient of War, I can just kill it. I also had a silence, so I could just silence it. So I felt like it was okay, and it ended up winning me the game, I think, because that was like the swing turn. Yeah, crazy board, huh? You don't see Hearthstone? Oh. I don't know why it's not showing. I'm sorry, I haven't had a Hearthstone deck tracker up the whole freaking time. There we go.
Malfurion
Mage.
versus Jaina.
The Gatekeeper Mage.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
I've got a Wild Growth and an Innervate. The last mage I played ran me over like a frickin' freight truck. Nasty. Alright, so it should be harder to do that. Do I innervate out the Shade? Because then I can play Wild Growth the next turn. The Shade can kill something. Problem is that my curve afterwards is miserable. What type of mage am I playing? God. Is it gonna be like a freeze mage? This would be really hard without frickin'
For the wild.
What's that gonna be? A mirror entity? No mirror. So it's either Ice Barrier or Ice Block. I think I need to go ahead and start attacking.
What to do?
I really feel like I should attack. It's 5 damage. He has to deal with it. Belcher. Do I Black Knight that Belcher?
I wonder.
I wish I had combo.
I must safeguard the land. For the wild.
I'm so close! That had to be a duplicate, right? So now if he plays another one, I can Black Knight that. There's no Cone of Cold.
I wonder.
Ping. Again, attack it. Heal the shade.
What to do? Time waits for no one. Feel nature's wrath. Job done.
The end is coming!
What to do?
I knew it!
For the wild.
That might be GG. Unless he has another freeze. Blizzard. Damn it. Let me kill you! You must die. So much pressure on him. Come on. Come on, give me a draw. No. I can, I need to draw damage. Swipe or Druid of the Claw gives me legend. Keeper. Oh, I'm 1 damage off. 1 damage off.
I have no time for games.
For the wild.
Why can't you die? Oh.
For the wild.
Come on, just die. Just die! He's been so close. So many turns. I've had so much pressure on him.
I wonder.
He still has 7 cards. He's got 2 Doomsayers. But I can silence one of them, but not both of them. Could also silence one of my minions to do damage. So if I drew a swipe or a Druid of the Claw, if they were frozen, I could silence one of them for 5, hero power for 6, swipe or Druid of the Claw for 10. Do you have a Black Knight? What's he gonna do to that thing? Polymorph.
Time runs out on me.
Oh. Alright, so give me a big legendary. Come on. Come on, swipe. Ancient Lore.
Open fire!
Tazdingo! Yes!
Just die! Why won't you die and give me legend? Deathwing.
I wonder.
I can't get a Druid of the Claw either. Just if I could just draw some, like, quick damage. Ooh, that's probably good for me. That's a desperation play at that point. Come on, legend! You die, Fatigue Mage. You die to the pressure. You can't handle the pressure. That's fine. GG. Ay, ay, ay.
Well played.
You win.
Whoa. 656. It's like the lowest I've ever entered Legend. It was the swipe and the two Druid of the Claws. If I had drawn any of them several of those turns, I would have had the... Fatigue Mage. Fatigue Mage is the gatekeeper. Wow. Ah. Celebration time, guys. Celebration, as Life Coach would say. How do we celebrate? Alright, I'll change the title. Sweep, if you look at my highlights, I got to Legend once with 11 minutes left in the season. And I have Twitch proof waiting. 11 minutes left. It's crazy. Ah, I just feel like relaxing. It was too much. It was too much for me. Last season was only the second time that I didn't make Legend. I started playing in April, like the middle of April. I started playing Constructed after playing Arena for a couple months, and I got to like rank 3 with the Sunshine Hunter, but I only had like 2 weeks to learn it and play. And then I made Legend every season until the month that Nax came out, and the meta like shifted crazy during the middle of the month, and I think they nerfed Miracle Rogue that month, which is what I had been playing. And so I didn't make Legend that month, but then I made it every single month after that until last month, which I guess no coincidence. The 2 times I didn't make it were when Nax came out and when GVG came out. Last month I think I got to like rank 2, but I didn't quite make it. So getting there this month was a big deal, just to like get my confidence back. But then, what was it? I don't know if any of you guys stopped by for my stream. I think it was Friday. My fiance was out of town, and I was at rank 2 with 4 stars, so I needed 7 wins for Legend. And I had all day Friday, all day Saturday. I was off from work those 2 days. My fiance was out of town, so I just could play all day long. And instead of getting to Legend, I dropped all the way down to like rank 4. It ended up taking me 104 games, I think it was, to get from where I was Friday morning, which is rank 2 with 4 stars, dropped down to rank 4. To get back to that point took 104 games, just to get back to where I was. So I was like, oh my god, like it's not gonna happen this season again, because the same thing happened last season. I got to rank 2, and thought I was right about to make it with a couple days left in the season, and then I dropped to rank 4 again, just on like a huge bad streak. And now I have a few days left. I can just do whatever I want. This game is like a job for me. I have like my real job and then the job to get to Legend every month. So I wish Blizzard would change the system a little bit. I don't know. Either make it so that like seasons last like 2 or 3 months, or maybe like if you're Legend, you only drop to like rank 5 or something. So there's not like that big grind to get back to Legend, or I don't know. Something so that I didn't have to spend my whole month grinding the ladder to get to Legend. Let's look at some stats, even though I'm afraid they're going to be kind of shitty. I'll show you guys my spreadsheet. Switch here. Okay. So, make sure this is displaying correctly. So I changed the Ramp Druid this morning. I took out the Belchers and put in Azure Drakes. Hot Form, it was Strifeco's Ramp Druid, but then Hot Form got to #1 Legend as well. They both did with this deck. Hot Form took out the Belchers and put in Azure Drakes. So I wanted to give that a try. It worked pretty well. I mean, the card draw is pretty important, I think, so you don't rely on Ancient of Lores. I mean, maybe it's a little worse against Hunter in certain scenarios, but today against Hunter, like, I lost the game, but I got to Azure Drake and then Wrath a Nisha for 4. So let's see. Today, 15 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went 10 and 5. That's pretty good for today. How can I look at just the season? This is for last season as well. So you can look at the combined stats for 2 seasons. 56.6%. That's the lowest I've ever had for any season. I'm always somewhere around 65%, maybe as low as 60. So 56.6% stinks. Last 2 seasons you can see dominated by Hunter. You got Warlock, Druid, and Paladin. This is exactly what I sort of expected. Although the Warlock has definitely been fading. I haven't seen a lot of Warlocks lately. It's been Druid and Paladin picking it up. Let's see. Let me filter this some more. So take away 2014. That's cool. And it doesn't update that other page, but it does update up here. This is just for what you can see. So look at that. 57.4% this season. Horrible. 186 and 138. So that's what, 200, 336 games? Did I do that right? No, my brain is fried. No, I did do it right. No, I didn't. 26. 326 games. Usually I get to Legend in half that. But when you're not at 65%, you need more games. So then you can see what I played this month. Recently it's been the Ramp Druid. Not even that many games because I was playing Paladin for a while. Hunter, some more Paladin. Tried out some different things here. You can see all the way back on, where is it? There it is. Twice here. On the 22nd. Rank 2 with 4 stars. Rank Hell 1 to 5. What do you mean, Stanley? Was it Hell? It was Hell. So you can see 22nd here, and then drop all the way down to like 4 here. I played Handlock once I don't know. I played a Hunter for most of the season, right? How did I start the season? I don't even remember anymore. Started the season playing Life Coaster's Mage a lot. Went from 17 all the way up to 10? 9, 10-ish with his Mage. Before switching to Handlock, which didn't really go anywhere. Stuck at Handlock here. Just playing some different stuff. Warrior, Freeze Mage. Still didn't go anywhere. Look at this. Stuck at 9 for like the... Look at how many games I was stuck at 9. Can you believe that? Finally switched to Hunter. Yeah, okay, I remember this stream. This stream was if you can't beat him, join him. And I said, alright, enough trying to beat the Hunters with all this crap. Let's play Hunter. And immediately I climb all the way up to rank 4. There's the power of Hunter for you. Can you believe it? Tried some of Dog's Druid, but it wasn't working well. And then went back to Handlock when there were less Hunters. There were way less Hunters for a while here. So Handlock got me all the way up to 3. Freeze Mage didn't do what I thought it would here. Had this losing streak, so I switched. Paladin didn't do it. Until I switched to Strife Crows. This hot form Paladin is like a control Paladin with like double lay on hands, double heal bot. That wasn't working that well either. This one was much better. So yeah, there's stats. Yeah, whatever many games that is, too many. Equals some of these. 324. Thanks, math. Math is my strong point. Yeah, so select all again. So 610 games the last 2 seasons. So I played almost 300 games last season too and didn't get there. How high did I get? You can see what happened to me last season also. I ended last season rank 3. Let's see, here's 2. Looks like that's about the highest I got, 2.3. So that was the climb. Stuck at 3 for a long time. Stuck at 3 forever. Finally got up to 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Just playing a lot of Freeze Mage. And then falling back to 4. And ending the season at 3. Yep, painful times. Painful times. Anyways. I want to open some cards to set. Not on this account though. All of this gold